to the NuWu Comedy Club. If you guys have not been here before, if you guys haven't been here before, just know this. It's all about having a good time, but this show is completely uncensored. So if you're easily offended, you're probably from Utah and you're probably Mormon, you need to get the fuck out right now. You don't deserve fun. You don't deserve fucking fun at all. If you're Jack Mormon, you're more than welcome. I felt there was a Jack Mormon there. But this is the NuWu Comedy Club. My name is Gabe Lopez. I will be your host for the evening. A few things we got to get out of the way before we get the show officially started, because we live in a world where we have to deal with bitches named Karen and assholes named Darren. So we don't need none of that shit. It's just a bunch of good people, and we're getting high in public. You guys don't understand how important that is. We're getting high in fucking public. There was one other place in Colorado that did this exact same thing, and they got shut down because they decided they got greedy and started selling cocaine out of the back alley. We're not at cocaine lounges yet. We're just at weed lounges. Baby steps. Baby steps. And if you want a cocaine lounge, you got bigger problems. Right now, we're just being mellow. Being mellow. And there's a bar here serving great can of cocktails and a dab bar. If you've never had a dab, guys, do yourself a favor. It's like a little booger. It's $6. They flame it on until it's smoky. You inhale the smoke from this little booger. You can't drive for 3 fucking days. It is the best $6 you can fucking spend. And also the can of cocktails, they're microdosed with THC. Just be cautious. If you have a designated driver, even fucking better. But take advantage of all the amenities this place has to offer, because we're going to have a good fucking time. Couple of announcements, guys. Every Tuesday here at 8 o'clock, we have token trivia. So you guys want to answer really fucking hard questions while you're high. Token trivia at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays with the Ginger Ninja. I hate saying that. So hard questions, 8 o'clock Tuesday. Remember that. All right, Wednesdays, Canna Karaoke. So karaoke with the beautiful Jen from Japan and Toy. That is from 7 to 10. So you guys want to get high and you want to sing. Wow, they give you guys really hard jobs to fucking do while you're high. I was like, so if you feel like singing Whitney Houston, I promise you sound like her. Thursday night, guys, industry night. Just bring your badge in, and if you guys get your badge, there's discounts and freebies all night long. Also on Thursday, it is ladies' night from 8 to 11 p.m. So if you are a lady, come on down, because the best part, from 8 to 9, ladies smoke for free. That's right, 1 hour of free smoking for the ladies. And then the next 2 hours is just guys trying to fuck you. So that's, yeah, really thought this out. Also, next Thursday, guys, this is a special one. Next Thursday, if you guys are bendy, we're doing yoga out in the courtyard at 7 o'clock. Free yoga while you're getting high. Do you really need activities while you're getting high? Well, come down, stretch the fuck out of yourself. At 7 o'clock, it's Yoga with Fitzy at sunset next Thursday. Also, guys, we are giving away 1,000 points. It used to be a package up here, but we realized that we created a point system so you can take advantage up here or downstairs if you want stuff to take home. All you have to do is do an Instagram post that you are here and you are hanging out at the NuWu Comedy Club, and that's the beautiful Toy right there. She has tickets. You just have to show her the Instagram post. She sees it, she verifies it, she gives you a ticket. We give away this package tonight, right after the show. So take advantage of that. So please, please, please take advantage of the beautiful Toy. So make sure you get your Instagram out. Also, food truck, guys. Whew, there's a lot of fucking announcements. Food truck. Senor Barrigas is here tonight, and that is my absolute favorite one. And also, it's a way to support a small business. They have something called Birria egg rolls. If you never had it, change your fucking life. So fucking good. So try it, and they will be here until at least 30 minutes after the show tonight. So you guys are going to get the munchies. Please, please, please take advantage of that. Also on Instagram, follow us at NuWu Comedy Club. That's the only thing that hasn't been shut down because we're on a weed property. Okay. Okay, that being said, you guys are really attentive right now, so just please, please, please keep your table talk to a minimum, and we're going to have a great fucking time. These are professional comics. This is what they do. This is not an open mic night, and we're going to rock and roll. You guys ready to fucking rock and roll tonight? You guys ready? Come on, potheads. You're high, but you're not drunk. Let's go. You guys ready? First comic coming to the stage. I think he's Filipino. Are you Filipino? Not Filipino? Where are you? So, he looks 9/11. Who gives a fuck? He's coming out. It's his first time here. Show him some love for Jabe Sod.
Oh, keep it going for Gabe. Oh, my God. Wow. NuWu Las Vegas. How we doing tonight, guys? Oh, ready to have some fun, right? Oh, it's great to be here. And me, I mean here in the United States. Yes, because actually I'm celebrating. I just got my citizenship. I just became a U.S. citizen. This fucking country's awesome. Fuck yeah, yes. Oh, my God. Thank you. No, dude, you don't have to clap. I'm glad that I got my citizenship. As soon as I got it, I felt the entitlement run through me, you know, like a real fucking American. Right? Because I actually come from Mexico, right? Anybody else? Yeah, nobody wants to admit to that shit. You know they do, right? Fuck that place, right? They're looking for us right now. And I come all the way from El Paso, Texas. And guys, I'm not actually a comic. I've been hanging around with comedians all this time, but my dream is not. It's always been to perform magic in Las Vegas. Yes, I got you, sir. We're gonna get to that. Fuck yeah. In fact, I brought my magic case with me today. I know, right? Yes. No, the burrito guy was pissed. Yes, fuck. If you laughed at that, you're a little bit racist, by the way. Right? Because you see a white guy with a cooler, and you're like, oh, look, he's going on a picnic. You see a Mexican guy with a cooler, you're like, ooh, I wonder what kind of tamales he has. I fucking want one. No, sir, this is a magic case. But tell you what, like, for any magic trick, I need somebody to help me out. Does anybody want to volunteer before I start picking on people? You down? You good? You can help. You don't have to do anything. You can sit right there. Is that okay? What's your name? One more time. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to remember that shit right now. Someone's going to call you Mary, okay? Just for the fucking trick? All right, perfect. Awesome. Now, Stephanie, have you ever seen magic before? No? All right, this is going to be, we're going to do something simple. How about a card trick, right? You know what cards look like, right? Okay, cool. I don't have any cards, but we're going to pretend, okay? Are you married, single, dating? Single? Okay, now you're good at pretending. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be perfect. Okay. Now, Michelle, what I want you to do is go ahead and put your mind in a blank. Right, that was fast. That's awesome. You've done this before. Now, in your blank, empty mind, what I want you to do is just visualize a full deck of cards, okay? A full 53-card deck. I include the jokers, guys. Shut up. I know what the fuck I'm doing, okay? Okay, I guess we'll take the joker out. So we got some smart asses over here. So we got 52 cards. Okay, out of these 52 cards, what I want you to do is pick one at random, okay? And make it a hard one, not an easy one like the Ace of Spades or the Queen of Hearts. Some of you were thinking about those cards, right? Yeah, magic. Back to Michelle over here. You got your card? Right? Keep it in your head. Remember it. Okay? Okay, cool. Now all I have to do is the magical pass. What? Magic is gay. You gotta do that kind of shit, otherwise it doesn't work. Have you not seen it on TV? See, because that's all I have to do, because I already know what your card is. And see, before the show, I made a prediction. And I put it right here, right in my case, actually. Right in this envelope, right here. Yes, right after I took out the paternity test. And I made the card big enough for everybody to see. You see that right there? Now, you haven't said what the card is out loud, right? You're the only one that knows it. But I guarantee you anything that this right here, this is your card. Shenane. What is the card that you were thinking about? Fuck, you already forgot, right? It's a fucking weed. No. The Ace of Spades? Are you sure? Fuck. Would you be amazed if this was your card? You would? Well, look right there. Your card. Thank you very much. I like how you guys are easily entertained. The rest of them are like, go fuck yourself. It's fine, guys. That trick wasn't for you, okay? That was for me. Because I love seeing all of you who are like, oh my God, he's gonna guess it. He's gonna, fuck him. But, like, actually, I'm going to do something. I just want to see if you guys were into it. And since you already helped me out, would you mind coming on stage and help me up a little bit more? Come on, guys. Give it up for Rachel. Let her hear it. All right. Awesome. Score. All right. Perfect. All right. When you stand right here. Perfect. All right. What was your name? It doesn't matter. I'm the star anyway. And tell you what, we're gonna do it. I did bring cards, okay? We're gonna do a card. I have these cards right here. As you can see, they're all different, right? Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick one at random. That was pretty fucking cool, right? You ever do it again? Look at this. You think you can do that? Takes a lot of practice. Practice stapling shit. Look how easy it is if you have a stapler. And a lot of time. No, we're not gonna fucking do card tricks. Card tricks are stupid, guys. See, I'm not much of a card trick magician. See, like my dad before me, I like to play with my sack. Right here. He was a magician too. And apparently Catholic. Donation? No, fucking with you, no. Magicians use these all the time, and I love this trick, not only because I can show the sack it's empty by turning it inside out. This one actually has a zipper at the bottom. You can open up, put your hand right through it to show that it's empty. Right there, you see that? You want to put your hand right through and make sure it's empty? You good? All right, all right, perfect, awesome. Tell you what, all right, so this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna take the sack. Okay, hold on. It's sensory. Touch the bottom. Make sure there's nothing there. All right, perfect. This is what we're going to do. We're going to need two more things for this trick. We're going to need a pink scarf and a yellow scarf, okay? Now, quickly, what are you, a blood or a crip? Choose wisely, otherwise you're going to get your ass kicked tonight. Wait, what? Pink or yellow? All right, tell you what, we're going to put the pink one in first, yellow one in second. And we say the magic words. What are the magic words? I don't know. And look, guys, she did it. It worked because the pink squirrel is not yellow, and the yellow one is now pink. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, fuck you guys. I thought you guys were that high. Okay, well, we'll do it one more time, too. You hold on to the scarves this time. I'll hold on to the sack. Go ahead and hand me the pink one. No, the pink one's stupid. Remember, they just changed colors. We just did the fucking trick. You're not paying attention. Thank you very much. Pink one in first. Yellow one in second. We say the magic words. Tell you what, we're not going to say the magic words. We're going to use the magic wand, okay? I just got this, like the iPhone of magic wands. Fucking new technology. Check this shit out. Oh, you've seen magic before, too, right? It's one of these new battery-operated magic wands. You can actually hear the magic. Watch. I know what you're thinking, right? Star Wars, dude. Me too. That's all I can think about. It's like, Luke, I am your father. But I think it's more like Lucy, who's your daddy? Okay, I don't know. All right, hold on to the magic wand. You can feel the magic, right? Surging up your hand, yes. You're a magician too. You know how to hold that pretty well. You got scarves. Go ahead and wave it over the bag. Okay, you got to get in there a little bit. Okay, not like that. Holy shit. She's a greedy one. Go ahead and wave it. Okay, you got it?
What am I doing?
Check it out. Keep doing it.
No.
They're gone.
Where'd it go?
Magic. I know, and blonde too. Anyway, let me see that real quick. Tell you what, we'll do something simple. I'll give you the option this time. Tell you what, I'll either give you the chance to do a cool, let's see, what do we got? We can do a really cool rope trick or a really weird avocado trick. What do you think? Avocado? All right, we'll fucking do the avocado. Okay, so we'll take the avocado and take the fucking rope out of it. Here we go. All right, tell you what, this is really easy. It's a piece of rope. Just ordinary bedroom rope right here, okay? Have you ever seen bedroom rope? I bet you have. Well, when you make sure it's a real rope, there's no weird and secret compartments on it. You got it? All right, we're also gonna need scissors, okay? So you're gonna take the scissors. I'm gonna take the rope. So we're gonna take exactly half. We're gonna cut it. Perfect, all right? Cut it right there for me, right in the middle. All right. Perfect. So now we got, you all right?
These are dangerous.
All right, I'll take those back from you. Let's see. So now we got two equal pieces. Oh, you already fucked this up. You didn't do it right, all right? Fuck.
You fucked it up. You're measuring.
All right, let's do it one more time. Here, hold on to the scissors. Grab them both. Make sure that they're same length. Got it? Perfect. All right, perfect. Okay, what the fuck are you doing?
I just fucked that up. I
Are you sure? Well, all right. We'll fix it. We'll just do it one more time, okay? Fuck you. All right, perfect. Here we go. Thank you, two people that noticed. That wasn't even that amazing. You want to see something really amazing? Have you ever seen a ninja cut? Magic. No, I like the. So I'll show you how to do this. Right? This is easy here. You take the scissors. I'll take the rope, and this is what we're gonna do. This is very simple. You can do it yourself. Just get a rope. You get it exactly in half. Well, it doesn't matter because she's probably gonna fuck it up anyway. Cut it right there for me. Just fucking cut it right there. All right, let's just cut it. That's fine. Trust me, it's gonna work for you. You know what? I'm gonna buy you a drink at the end of this. You're great. Say, well, look, this is how you do it, okay? So you got two pieces of rope. This is how you put it back together the magical way, okay? You do a magical loop. You do a magical swoop. Two ropes put together back as one. Thank you very much. Here, check this out here. Let me see this real quick. Here, blow on it. Ah. Oh, here, grab it right there. Go ahead and blow on it. That's my job. Blow on it again. Harder.
Stop. We can't do this up here.
All right, look at me in the eye when you're doing it then.
You're making it weird now.
All right, fine. Here, I'll just put it right there. It's fine? Here, why don't you just take it out? Why don't you take that and practice it at home, guys? Get a round of applause for Michelle. Wait. Before you go. Like I said, I do want to buy you a drink. Like, oh, we don't sell drinks here. Fuck, that's right. Well, they have regular drinks. But you know what? I brought my own. That's the whole point. Tell you what, and I'll give you the choice. I'll make you whatever you want. I have, I have Coke. If you like Coke, I got that. Hold on to that for me for a second. I also have, I have more. I have some, I have Bud Light. If you're Mexican like me, you probably like that. I have this infused drink if you want that. Oh, well, you better. They're fucking cost money. And here's a Diet Coke. Well, just pick one, whichever one you want. I'm trying to give you the options here. Ooh. Pick one, whichever one you want. Got it? All right. Now, we're going to do this, guys. And anybody here can do what we're about to do, okay? All you have to be good at following directions. If you do exactly what we're doing, it will work for you, okay? So all you have to do is give yourself an empty can. And if you're Mexican like me, you probably have 1,000 in your backyard anyway. Get one, okay? And then do what we're about to do. So what I want you to do with just two fingers, hold it in front of you like this. No, the other way around. There you go. Perfect. And you got the Coke. I'll get the Coke too. The Coke. Hold it like this, right? And then hold your other hand like this, and then stare the can down. Stare the can down. And then start shaking it like so. Come on. Trust me. Come on. Like this. All right. Tell you what. All right, tell you what, let's do this. Watch me do it first so you can see what's going to happen, and then you do it, and then we'll go from there. Okay? See, all you have to do is hold it with two hands out just like that. Shaking like this. If you do it right, see, the can starts to fix itself. Still open, but I think it can fix that. Magic. All right, your fucking turn.
I'm okay, thank you.
Start dancing.
I appreciate it. No. People pay money for this.
All right. When are you taking it back to the home? Guys, get what's up for Michelle. Thank you very much. All right, get the fuck out of here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Did you guys enjoy that? Oh my God. Thank you very much for having me, guys. I do have one thing for you. If you guys want this, I'll have these at the end of the show. I made these cards just for the show. I have a bunch, and they're all just your card. You can have it and put it in your wallet. That's my guy, Times. Thank you very much.
Talk, I elbow swinging, watch some pork, I smoke it just like some leaving flat just like a thought, I swim with killers like a orca. It don't matter where it is, it don't matter where I'm at, because to me, no man important. Hey, where he is? Point him out.
First time we're trying magic. Give it up for the magician here tonight. I don't know. What'd you guys think? Did you like the magic? Is it magic bueno? They're liking you, 9/11. All right. We got more. Let's get you some more. Next comic coming stage. It's his first time performing here with us at the NuWu Comedy Club. Please show him some love. One of my favorites. Give it up for Joe Koolaid.
Let's get on right now. Smell that good on me, they gon' follow.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. They called me up. They said, Joe, do you want to do a show at a dispensary? And I said, that sounds awesome, but can we have a magician do tricks for a bunch of potheads before I get up there? Is there any way? Because that sounds like fun, right? 'Cause you guys, you don't even know what you're looking at. You're all fucking high. You could have done anything. You could have just pulled a card and you guys would have thought it was a trick. I'm happy to be here. I just became a father. How's that? That's pretty exciting, right? Yeah. Thank you. You know, when you're a kid, your parents would always say, when you're a parent, you'll understand. When you're a parent, you'll understand. And they were right, because now that I'm a parent, I understand, you know? I understand how a man can abandon a family, you know? Like, I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm just saying I understand, you know? 'Cause of course, why wouldn't you? It's fucking terrible, man. Every time I'm out getting milk, I just tell myself, I could leave. I could just never come back. But I don't. I show up every day. We don't know what the kid is yet. It hasn't decided its gender. We're trying to be progressive. We're waiting for it to pick its gender. I'm hoping for a Zim Zur, personally. Get into the Olympics or something, you know? My wife's a sweetheart, too. Every year for Valentine's Day, she makes me a handmade Valentine's Day present. Isn't that sweet? Last year, she made me a relationship coupon. You ever heard of that before? A relationship coupon. You're supposed to be able to trade it in for like a blow job or something, right? Because, yeah, we can't just be grown-ups and do that. We have to have a transaction take place with receipts and documentation in case we want to file taxes on the blow job in April, you know? In case we get audited by Elon Musk, we don't want to show that we've been getting too many blow jobs per fiscal quarter or whatever. But and apparently these things are expired because I've been trying since February and fucking nothing. I cannot redeem these coupons. It finally got to the point where it's like, do your competitors accept these? What the fuck, you know? Like, it's just starting to seem like a shitty gift. I'm going to start shopping somewhere else. I hate this store. You guys are always closed. I want some customer service up in here, because I had to use the self-checkout the other night, and that was some bullshit. Very good. Thank you. That was a masturbation joke. I appreciate the three of you, three potheads that got it. I appreciate that. I told my wife I'm too old to be masturbating. I'm done. I've done it enough for one lifetime. I never need to jerk off again as far as I'm concerned. Thank you. I'm not even joking when I say this, all right? The reason I'm saying this, by the way, is because not too long ago, when I was in the middle of jerking off, in the middle of it, I yawned. Yeah. Have you ever yawned while you're masturbating before? It's a very confusing experience, you know? Because I'm like, if I'm not into this, who the fuck are we doing this for, you know? Like, I just felt like I was getting used by myself. It was terrible. It's like, get your hands off me, you creep. I'm not even awake. Felt like I was getting molested by a comedian, like Bill Cosby was in there with me or something. It was terrible. And he was not gentle. And you don't want to be yawning when you're jerking off. That's dangerous. That's how you end up with a mouthful of jizz on accident. You know what I'm talking about? You fuck around and find something out about yourself that you didn't want to know. All because of a poorly timed yawn. So I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. Listen, you guys are a fun little group of drug addicts. I'm happy I could be here to do this show. I'm excited to have a kid now. I'm trying to raise this kid correctly. I have some some ideas on how I could make him a better person, you know? So here's what I'm going to do. Every year, I'm going to tell my kid that Santa Claus is black. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good idea, right? Because that way my kid can't grow up racist, right? Yeah, you can't be racist if you think the most magical dude in the world is black. You can't be racist, right? Unless you don't get a Christmas present. Then be like, that black motherfucker didn't bring me a toy. I'll knife that motherfucker. He didn't bring me... I don't know. That might actually make it worse. I didn't think this through. Don't fucking do this. I don't know. Racism's ridiculous, man. My grandpa was racist. My grandpa was racist against Korean people because he was in the Korean War. And he didn't like Korean people because one time all of them tried to kill him. And I think that's pretty fair. I mean, if there's ever been a good reason to be racist, is if all of one race tries to murder you. I think that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. But I didn't like his racism, man. He didn't like Asian people in general. He would always say this word. I never knew what it meant. He'd always say the word gook. You ever heard that before? Gook. It's kind of like the N-word for Asian people, right? Except nobody gets mad when you say it into a microphone because it doesn't even sound like a bad word, right? It sounds cute. It sounds like something you'd say after you come in a girl's face and you throw a towel like, hey, wipe yourself off. You got some gook on your face, right? It just sounds cute. It just sounds cute. And shit, you get bonus points if the girl's actually Asian, you know? Because then there's layers of meaning and cum. And if it's a bukkake, that's a threefer, you know what I mean? You can say fun shit like, you got that gook on you, you gook. And how many times do you get to say a sentence like that and mean it, you know? And shit, if she swallows your cum, you can call her a gobbledygook. And that's just silly. That's not even racist. That's just silly. There's no hate behind that. There's no hate behind that. That's just a funny word. I meant no disrespect. If you're in here and you're Asian and you're pissed off, you know, fuck you for COVID. How's that? I don't care. I don't care. I stopped giving a shit 5 years ago. That's what I did. I stopped giving a shit a long time ago. I don't care. I make fun of everybody, man. I get in trouble, too. I got in trouble a couple weeks ago. I was in Oklahoma City, and I got in trouble for doing fat jokes because Oklahoma City is where fat people come from, you know? And some lady wrote a letter to the club, some miserable fat lady. She had to go home and dust off her Cheeto-dusted fingers and type up a bitchy Yelp review, you know? And she said the comedian was a fat shamer the whole show. A fat shamer. I never even heard of that before. You have to learn all this new shit. I got a fat guy tell me one time he was on a weight loss journey. I was like, you mean a walk? I'm pretty sure that's just a fancy way of saying a walk, you know? Like you're moving more, because we both know you're not running, so it's got to be just moving in general. I guess it's a journey now. And I got nothing against the fats. If you're in here and you're fat, you're good people, all right? It's just that you're easy to make fun of because you're fat. And I didn't make the rules. God made the rules. But if you're offended, you feel free to walk your fucking fat ass up out of here, and we will laugh at you as you struggle to make it to the door because it's funny. There's something fucking funny about it. I don't know what it is. I don't want to live in a world where we can't make fun of fat people, man. Got in an argument with a fat guy down by the swimming pool the other day. Big old fat dude, not even wearing his shirt by the pool. I was like, holy shit, are those stretch marks or the children that you ate trying to claw their way back out, you know? He's a big old fucking fat guy. Wonderful. Are y'all fucking fat? Why is it getting so quiet in here, huh? Eat a salad. It's not my fault. Listen. Not my fault. I got nothing against the fats. And I'm not one to make fun of other people's looks. Look at me. I look like Curious George had sex with Ned Flanders or something, right? Like, Oakley dokley then. Listen, all I'm saying, you don't see me bitching about it. I just laugh and I move on. That's what you do. You laugh and you move on. I don't give a fuck what I look like anymore either. I got married, so I don't have to ever try to impress another woman for the rest of my life, you know? That's a very liberating feeling. Now when I see a woman, I can just treat her like a dude. It's the coolest thing in the world, right? Like the other day I was driving and I saw a woman with a flat tire, and I just laughed. I didn't feel the need to stop and help. I just rolled my window down, I honked, and I laughed, you know? I said, life sucks, doesn't it? Sometimes you got to change your own tire. I enjoy the marijuana just like you guys. My favorite thing to do in the whole world is to get high, sit in my apartment, and that's it. That's my favorite thing to do in the whole world. I just like to get high and sit and be left the fuck alone. You guys ever done this? One time when I was 22, I got high and I played video games until I was 30. It's a pretty good weekend right there, you know? I do enjoy the marijuana. I like to sit there and get high, and then I have weird thoughts, you know? Because I live in a bad neighborhood, so I hear shit, and it fucks with me, right? The other day I was sitting there, I was stoned. Outside my window, I heard a whistle. And then I had a weird thought, and this was the thought. I don't know what a rape whistle sounds like. Yeah, do any of you? Do you know what a rape whistle sounds like? It should only be women saying yes, right? If there's a dude saying yes, that means he raped somebody, all right? But the rest of us, we don't know. And I think that's a terrible design flaw. So how are you going to know if you hear one? I thought it was like a dog whistle, like it had its own thing, like help or something. You know? It turns out it's just a regular whistle, which is a stupid idea because, what, you're just going to be getting raped and somebody's going to think you're playing basketball at 2 in the morning or something, right? You know? What if you get raped at a basketball game? What then, huh? People just think you're calling a foul or something, you know? Which, I mean, I guess you kind of are, right? You don't like basketball jokes? What's going on, people? Come on. It's the most tasteful basketball joke you'll ever hear in your life. Wonderful. I don't know. Wonderful. I don't know what that lady said, but I think she was mad at the fat jokes. Listen, don't come for me. Don't come for me, you fat motherfucker. I don't give a shit. I can outwalk you, lady. I'm not putting up with this shit, all right? All I got to do is stand 3 steps above her. She'll never get to me. I don't have to fucking worry about it. Listen, what are we talking about? I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm a Christian, folks. Any other Christians in the audience tonight, huh? Where are my Christians at? Make some noise. Christians, where are you at? Not a single person in here. Holy shit. Wow. Where are my Catholics at? Any Catholics in the audience? One lady. All right, we got a new pope. We got a new... the new pope is American, just like Jesus, you know? It's awesome. I was raised Catholic, so I can do these jokes. I wasn't a good Catholic. I never swallowed or anything, but I took the other lessons away from it, you know? That's the Catholics. That's their whole thing, you know? You do confession, baptism, you suck the priest's cock, and then you go to heaven. That's how it works, you know? No? Nobody else? That's why I never understood all the hate towards gay people. They always say it's a sin or whatever, but so is everything else. And in God's eyes, all sin is equal. So whether you're 2 dudes butt fucking, or you're a dude and a chick butt fucking, in God's eyes, you're all gay anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you might as well just be gay. So if you're gonna suck a dick, just say sorry, and you can still go to heaven. It ain't that big of a deal. Just say sorry at the end of it, and then you still qualify for heaven. It's how it works. Anyways. I don't think they like me at my church very much because I say terrible shit, you know. There's a guy at my church, he has a bumper sticker on his car during the election. It was an anti-abortion bumper sticker. It said, "What if Jesus had been aborted?" And I was like, that's a stupid argument, because he'd have just grown back 3 days later, right? Like, I've read the Bible. That was one of his powers. He was like Wolverine. He could have survived that shit, you know? It's like rock, paper, scissors. Jesus beats coat hanger every day of the week. I'm pretty sure. And that's not offensive because he wins at the end of the joke, all right? I'm just pointing out that God would win. It's hardly controversial, you know? It seems obvious, but people get upset if you do jokes about Jesus. Somebody told me, how dare you do that joke? Jesus died for your sins, you know? Which is nice, but no one asked him to do that. Isn't that a bit much to do something without being asked and expect everyone to owe you for it, right? It's like if Jesus showed up at my apartment and started redecorating furniture and he was like, hey, you owe me $200. I'd be like, holy shit, you really are a Jew. Is this thing on? Are you all Jews? What's going on? Come on. Come on, you Jew motherfuckers, laugh. It's not that... do I not look like a Jew enough that I can do these jokes? Have I not been cursed with this, that I have to walk around this world like this? I can do these jokes, all right? People think I'm Jewish all the time. I'm not. But I feel for the Jews. I sympathize with them, you know? Everyone fucks with the Jews. Have you noticed that? Family Guy, South Park, Kanye, everyone fucks with the Jews, you know? And we're all okay with it. Even in the Bible. Have you read the Bible? The first half of the Bible is just God fucking with Jews for 2,000 years, you know? It's almost like you had a bet going or something, you know? He's like, hey, want to see if I can make them chop their dicks off? Spoiler alert, it worked. Some of these are better if you've read the Bible, folks. That's okay. That's all right. You don't need to know it. It's fine. We'll talk about something else. I got no hate for anybody. I support everyone. I don't care what you are. That's my philosophy. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, whatever, you know, if you're fat, if you're gay. Any gay people in here tonight? I was going to suck your dick. You should have said something. All right, whatever. You don't know where I'm going with it. You miss every shot you don't take. That's what they say, man. I support the gays. I support the same-sex marriage, don't you? Two people. That's weird because you all look like a bunch of faggots to me, but whatever. Listen, I'd have thought for sure everybody would have been on board throwing glitter and confetti and shit. I support the same-sex marriage, and that's the correct term, same-sex marriage. Gay marriage makes it sound like you have to be gay to do it. That's like saying you have to be in love to get regular married. Yeah, we all know a lot of marriages happen out of convenience anyway, so if I want to marry a man because he's rich, that shouldn't make me gay. It just make me greedy, right? Call it greedy marriage, right? You ladies do it all the time. Why can't I? You know what? Maybe I don't want to work the rest of my life, huh, ladies? Maybe I don't mind cooking for some dude as long as he pays for all my shit. And that makes me gay? Fuck you. That makes me smart, man. That makes me a gold digger. It makes me an opportunist. A lot of people always say, would you suck a dick for $1 million? You could have started that at 200 and worked your way down. Are you out of your fucking mind? Because mouthwash is like $6. I'll still have the rest of it left over, and I'll be fine. You bitches do it for free all the time. Doesn't kill you. I'm sure I'll be all right, you know? I'm sure. But, you know, I get it. Maybe you don't have the same work ethic that I do. I get that, all right? Maybe you're not a Republican, all right? All I'm saying is I believe in working for every dollar I get. Not like you liberal queers on the government tit getting your hand out and your welfare. No. Go suck a dick, all right? Be a man about it. Wonderful. Wonderful. I don't know. I support it. I don't care. I think the only reason people have ever been against the gay marriage is because it's the idea of two men butt-fucking each other is gross. Just say that, all right? Don't blame Jesus. Don't say that it's a sin. Just say, listen, the idea of one man cornholing another man doesn't sit well with me. I get that, all right? If I were to stick my dick in any man's ass in here tonight, there'd be all sorts of hair and poo involved, and it wouldn't be a pretty sight, all right? And that's why people have a problem with it, but just say that. Because we could have saved some time and money if we were just honest, you know, and said, listen, if we're going to discriminate against people because the sex they're having is gross, well, guess what? There's a lot of other people who should not have been allowed to get married, right? Yeah, like fat people. You remember that lady from earlier, huh? Yeah. Nobody wants to fuck her, you know? So I'm just saying, fair is fair, you know? If you couldn't get married because you were gay, then fine. But same thing should have gone for people with diabetes. And I know what the argument's going to be already. Diabetes isn't something that you're born with. It's a choice. Okay, I know you guys are high, so I'm going to explain this one to you. Here's what I'm saying. Even amongst the gays, they don't agree. Are you born gay, or is it a choice? And I'm saying it's like diabetes, all right? Some people are just genetically predisposed to gobble cock, right? So their genetic makeup, they're going to be gay as shit, and that's fine, whatever. Then other people are conditioned that way because they were raised Catholic. And nobody... So you got your type 1, your type 2, you know? So, and I support it, man. I think you can be grossed out by something and still support somebody's right to do it, you know? You can be grossed out by gay people, still support their right to get married, you know? Or, for example, I support a woman's right to breastfeed in public. Sure, and don't get me wrong, I think it makes you look like a pig, but I support your right to do it, you know? I'm not going to vote against it just because I'm grossed out. That'd be a dick thing to do. I just think fair is fair, man. If you're allowed to breastfeed in public, I should be allowed to get a blowjob in a movie theater, right? Because, I mean, if we're going to start sucking on body parts, let's go all out, you know? What's the difference, huh? You're sucking on a body part until white shit comes out. When you break it down, it's almost exactly the same thing, you know? And I'm a gentleman. I'll have a blanket for discretion. I'll put a blanket over the girl's head, you know? Shh, I'll do one of these. Shh. And when people come by and complain, I'll be like, this is natural. This is natural. This is natural. I will not starve her for you. Well, it's nice to be here. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's the biggest lie that's ever been told in the history of the world. They want you to think you're going to get laid in Las Vegas. That's why they started that rumor. What happens here stays here. They didn't warn anybody that Las Vegas was the Mojave Desert, you know? So even if you did get a woman back up to your hotel room, she's been walking around all day in 115-degree weather, you know? Like, what's that going to smell like when you open it up? You know, it's going to be a fucking tuna melt, right? Nobody wants that. Not in the desert. You don't eat the seafood in the desert. Everybody knows that. I don't care how much you like an open-faced sandwich. Nobody wants that. I was with a girl in this desert one time, man. Her vagina was so gross, it looked like a grilled cheese sandwich with little pieces of toilet paper. And it was fucking gross, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I still ate it, all right? I just, I didn't feel good about myself afterwards. Listen, were you guys the best audience in the world tonight? No. Nobody's going to accuse you of that. But I'll tell you what, when it comes to blank stares and judgmental faces, you fuckers rate number one. Yes, you are. And for a room full of potheads, I couldn't have asked for anything better. Thank you very much. I'm done. Thank you.
Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and bend it over. Say she roll with me, she
Fucking great. Give it up for Joe Koolaid one more fucking time. Wow. You guys good so far? I'm saucy because of you fuckers. So, yeah, I'm doing fucking good. Please, please, please don't forget to tip your bar and wait staff, guys. They're working their butts off, as you can see right now. Look at them work so hard. Look, they're working so hard. Look, working so hard. So hard. Make sure you take care of them. They have many children. All right. You guys ready for a headliner? Come on, kids. You got some energy. You guys ready for a headliner? He's a favorite here, and it is his birthday today. And he wanted to make sure he was here with us, so please, you're about to become a fan if you've never heard of him. The rest of you already know. Please give it up for Alex Koolaid Ansel!
Because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad because they bitching my archives. Jordan came back, so the 4-5. If you play the you lay right there by your
That's for you guys. Hey, keep it going for the comics you've seen so far tonight, huh? Had some magic, and then we had the magic of racism and everything else. So I love Joe. One more time for Joe, because working with Joe's great, because I'm like, oh, if you're going to stick around for his set, you're not going to get bothered with what I'm going to say. So fuck yeah. Hey, thanks for coming out for my birthday show. Appreciate you guys. I think I'm high. I think I am. I didn't smoke anything, but just people were blowing at my face. And so thanks, guys, right? I don't even get high anymore because I know what THC, I don't know what it stands for, the high chemical, I guess. It stores in your fat cells, right? I heard that's what happens. So every time I take the stairs and I burn some fat, I know I get THC released from high school and shit. And then I get hungry and I get the munchies, and I'm like, fuck, why did I even exercise? But here for you guys tonight. How many of y'all, this is your first time seeing me, Koolaid? This is your first time seeing Koolaid? All right, there you go. I don't think I have to explain my nickname. I think you guys get it, right? You're like, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a Koolaid looking motherfucker right there. Yeah. They call me Koolaid because I make the ladies go, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't care if it's your girl or a sandwich. If it goes in my mouth, I'm going to take it. Hell yeah. I've had the nickname since middle school because kids are assholes. Did you guys know that? Yo, fuck them kids, man. Fucking, not like Jared from Subway, but fuck them kids. And they're too fast. I can't catch them, you know what I mean? Am I going too fast for you guys? It always feels like when I perform for high audiences, especially here, it always feels like doing when they have the weather reporter doing via satellite. And there's like a delay and shit, and we're gonna wait for the punchline. All right, then it hit. It was a category 4 punchline. There you go. Yeah, you guys are higher than shit. Fuck yeah. I like having the nickname Koolaid because sometimes after a show, somebody will come up to me and they'll be like, Big Daddy Koolaid, what flavor are you? That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? When a lady does it, that's awesome. You know, because sometimes I travel with comedy. I might be out in California, you know, with the
And then, I know they're dealing with the flames, but I'm talking about the flamers, you know what I mean? And, yeah, it's cool. I'll kiss you on the mouth if you're offended. Do not care, all right? You think I care about what goes in here? Come on, look at me. And, but yeah, so if dudes ask me what flavor I am, they're like, what flavor are you? I'm like, for you, mango. Mango, take that shit somewhere else. All right, Pride Month is over. I'm back to banging chicks again. All right, some of y'all look lost. Fellas. Don't we bang dudes during Pride Month to show we're an ally? Wait, is that not a thing? That's not a thing. What? You're telling me some sneaky gay guy got one over on me? Fucking 2 years in a row? God damn it, Joe Calise. All right. You know, just me all of June going, I'm an ally. You're like, is he blowing him or titty fucking him? What's going on? It's both. Man. But one time there was a lady after a show, older black lady, and I'm into it, okay? Check my search history. All right, hell yeah. Darker the berry, sweeter the juice. Right? Plus, you don't get a nickname like Koolaid without being in some black girls' mouths, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a minute. All right. Thank you, black ladies, for laughing at that. Appreciate y'all. Look, I can be racist too, trust me. And she had a flavor picked out. She goes, Big Daddy Koolaid, do you come in grape? I go, that depends. Is your name Grape? Yeah, I don't flex much, but I flex my pimping. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah. I'm glad to be here. I like doing comedy. I been doing it for a while. I do comedy because I had a rough childhood, you guys. I had a rough-ass childhood. I ran away from home at 26. You know what I mean? There's any Latinos in here, they're like, damn, that's young. How'd you survive? Guys, don't worry, I can say that because I'm racist. All right. And okay, y'all believe that too quickly. All right, thank you. Usually people laugh at that because that is a joke. But guys, I'm not that racist. You know, I'm a little racist, right? Like, but here's what I believe. I believe you can't be my size and racist. You know what I mean? I could believe you could be skinny and racist for sure. You fucking fucking eating people, just like eating air. I don't know what the fuck y'all skinny people eat. But like me, you think at my size, I'm going to hate a group of people so much, I'm not going to try and eat their delicious ethnically spiced foods? Get the fuck out of here. All right. Plus, they don't have clan hoods of my size. So, there you go. Okay, we got a little tight on that one. You guys got a little tight on that one? That's fine. I did that joke in West Virginia last year, and they're like, yeah, we do. I go, shut the fuck up. So, maybe some of you hung up that I said ran away from home, and you're like, you didn't run. Fuck you. And, you know what I mean? I'll fight you right now. I don't give a shit. Right? I'm a goddamn warrior. I've been fighting all my life. I've been fighting bullies, heart disease, diabetes, gingivitis, gravity, that stare, broken elevators. I'm fighting to fucking breathe, but I'm here for you tonight. Rah! Jesus Christ. I'm high enough to hit a duck with a rake. Fucking A. All right. Let's see. I do like to fight. Right now I'm fighting sobriety. I'm kind of hungover. I like to drink. That's more of my jam. I like to drink. I love it. I'm really good at it. Like my liver's so big and black, I call it Lizzo. What? It's beautiful and talented. What the fuck's wrong with you guys, you know? And then when I drink too, I don't know about you guys, but like it messes with my inhibitions and my decision-making ability. Anybody else like that? What? That's crazy, right? Like, I'm the only guy that I know that could do cocaine off his own titty. Just, yeah. Not the right crowd for this? All right. There you go. Just me in the bathroom later with 4 dudes, just like, there you go. Yeah, I was like, cocaine was talking about Gabe. No, Gabe was talking about a cocaine dispensary, and I think it's time that we start a cocaine dispensary. I think it's time. We need that shit, okay? We need safe, reliable cocaine to do in Vegas all day. Thank you for nodding along. Thank you. All right. Guys, I'm running for the Senate. Vote for me. We're going to legalize cocaine by 2028. You know, and you'd set it up like a weed place, you know, instead of choosing indica or sativa, you can choose what you want your cocaine cut with. You know, do you want to cut with baby formula or baby laxatives? And then I'm like, shit, babies do a lot of cocaine. God damn. Right? I think, right? It makes sense that babies do cocaine. You know, you ever jingle keys in front of a baby? They're like, oh shit, a bump is coming, you know? They are ready for it. They're like, we're going to the bathroom? We're doing this? You know? That's why I buy, you know, that's why I don't buy SIDS. To me, SIDS, those are just babies that can't hang. There you go. Thank you. All right, we're laughing at a dead baby joke. I appreciate that. You know, but imagine the parking lot of a cocaine dispensary. It'd be nuts. It'd just be like Camaros and Mustangs in the parking lot. You go inside, you want to have like chill-ass bud tenders like you have here. Just a bunch of dudes in T-shirts and blazers wearing no socks and loafers on, and they're like, I got an idea, I got an idea. You know, I'm like, is it selling me cocaine? They go, it is. They would only sell two things at the cocaine dispensary, cocaine and podcast equipment. That was the only thing you could buy at the cocaine dispensary. You guys are, okay. Are we all waiting for the stage for something to happen to it? I hope there's enough Mexicans here to fix it in case something happens. So, but I guess, all right. I'll say it in Spanish. All right. Oh, we don't have enough Mexicans? Or you're the one keeping an eye on them? Good. All right. That's one job I don't have to do. Stupid. All right. Where was I? I knew you guys got me high, so I had to like write my shit down. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say. So thanks, guys. All right. It's fine. Here we go. Oh, cocaine dispensary. We thought it was okay. All right. I am proud to announce, though. So today I'm turning 41. Right? Yeah. I got to blow out 41 candles. Yeah. One for each cake. You know what I'm saying? And like a cake. None of this cupcake bullshit. You know what I mean? And like, I don't mind cupcakes. Cupcakes are dope. What I can't stand are mini cupcakes. Y'all seen this shit in the fucking grocery store? Ooh, this shit be pissing me off. Fuck mini cupcakes, all right? All right, a cupcake is already a mini cake. You can't make a mini of a mini. That's a micro, okay? That's not a mini cupcake. That's a micro cake. Fuck you, all right? Who's making this shit? Who's torturing me with tiny, delicious treats? Fuck this person. It's probably the same person who invented Oreo Thins, another offense to God. Who's out there in the factory squeezing Oreos, licking the edges, and putting them in the bag? A fucking monster, right? It's probably Michelle Obama and that healthy school lunch bullshit. That's who I blame for mini cupcakes. So, but I have made some changes, though. I had to, you know, because, one, I've been fat all my life, all right? I was a 9.5-pound baby when I was born. Yeah, all right, there you go. Yeah, I fucked my mom up when I was born. She had to do a split for me to come out, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I've been fucking up every pussy ever since. Yeah, I was a big old baby, right? But I have made some changes over the last year. I've lost over 100 pounds. And thank you. And because I had to make a decision. I was at a, what is it called, a bus stop. And next to, I don't know, I don't watch CNN, so I don't know what the verbiage is. But it was like a houseless person, professional outdoorsman. What do you call them? It was a homeless guy. It was a fucking homeless guy. And let me ask y'all something, Las Vegas. You guys ever been so fat, homeless people offer you food? Yeah, that's a motherfucker, you know what I mean? That messed with my head more than hanging out with comics and you know, hanging out with dipshits that just rag on you all the time. That fucked with my head big time. Like, imagine being so fat and a homeless guy is like, you need this more than I do, you know what I mean? This guy was making peanut butter sandwiches, and he offered me one, right? So I get on the bus while I'm eating my peanut butter sandwich, and, oh, fuck you guys. I'm the only one being hit by inflation? Fuck y'all. So I'm on the bus eating my peanut butter sandwich, and I saw this. I saw a lady changing a diaper on the bus, all right? It was her own damn diaper, y'all. All right, I'm over here trying to cut my toenails, and this bitch is being disrespectful to the rest of the passengers. Heck yeah. Jesus Christ. All right, I should not move around. I'm not doing my backflips tonight. And I like how the front row is clear because they know how much I love to stage dive. So we're like, we're not going to get SeaWorld Koolaid tonight? No, you're going to get one night with Koolaid. I'm going to sit on a stool and get serious and do some cocaine with you guys after the show. Or I guess not. Jesus Christ. All right, thank you. God, nobody wants me happy. All right. Yeah, so, and here's like I said, I've always been fat. And I consider myself like, I'm old fat. You know what I mean? Like, you've heard of, like, old money and new money, right? So, like, I'm old fat. I'm not new fat. You know what I mean? I've lived through some shit, okay? I struggled, okay? I've been fat all my goddamn life, all right? Yeah, I'm 41. Fuck you, Fauci. Still here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's these new fats I can't stand. These new lazy fats with their hashtags and their body positivity and their fucking TikToks. These new fats piss me the fuck off with their bullshit, you know what I mean? Like I said, I struggled, all right? I waddled. See, these new motherfuckers could take scooters, you know? Like, growing up, we didn't have inclusivity. I got bullied. That's why I do comedy today, all right? I didn't get a hug. I got made fun of, you know? So, like, I couldn't get, like, cool Star Wars or, you know, WWE T-shirts in my size. I had to get shirts with horizontal stripes. Yeah, when you're fat as fuck, it just looks like you're sitting way too close to a Jumbotron. Nobody wants that shit. All right? But now you get anything you want on Etsy. Anything in any size. Aww. You know, like these new fats. I'll travel. I'll go on the plane. I'll buy 2 seats, okay? Because I want to be comfortable, okay? But if I get 2 seats, shit, I also get 2 snacks. What's up? That's how I game the system, you know? Sometimes you get some lady there with a crotch goblin, and she's like, hey, can my kid sit in the other half of your seat? Fuck no, right? That's a courtesy to you guys, you know, because it's not fair for me if I'm sitting next to you on the plane and I'm, like, invading your shit like I'm Germany and it's 1940s Poland. That's not fair to them. All right, thank you to the one Jew in the back that laughed. And you're good with the Mexicans, shitty with the Jews, I'll tell you that much. But here's what, like, got me pissed off. This happened recently. You might have seen it on the news. There was a big old beefy bitch, right? Like a big old rotund Rubenesque lady, okay? And just a big old bitch, right? And she ordered a Lyft rideshare service. And the Lyft, okay, you heard this story, right? The Lyft showed up, and he was like, nah. You know what I mean? He was like, this is a Honda Accord. This ain't farm equipment. You know, this shit doesn't say John Deere on the side of it, you know? And you guys are thinking, Koolaid, you're making fun of fat people. That's friendly fire. Fuck you. First of all, I love a thick, curvy bitch, okay? I do. I like some thickums, okay? All right, I've been staring at your boobs the whole time, lady. I don't even know what eye color you have, all right? Don't look around. You know who I'm looking at. All right. I think I'm going to look for my keys later and just go, oh, shit, are they in here? But I do like me. It's you skinny bitches that are tough to hang out with, all right? Fucking, I think bitching burns calories. I swear to God, because you hear all these skinny bitches all the time. They're like, I'm cold. I'm hungry. I'm cold. I'm hungry. I'm like, bitch, if you were fat, you wouldn't be cold and you know when to fucking eat. You ever try to cuddle with a skinny girl? It's the worst, all right? Yeah, they got elbows and kneecaps and shit. They're all pointy. Ugh. Bitch built like a star? Gross. Get your Dallas Cowboys logo looking ass out of my fucking, or Star David. Get your, all right, all pointy and shit, like a cat making biscuits on you. I don't like it, all right? I tried to hook up with a skinny girl one time. It didn't work out too well. It was like 1, 2, and oh, she's gone. Okay, and I might see her one day, so. But hooking up with fat chicks is a little tough, though, too, because I don't really call it, like, love making. I call it love guessing. You know what I mean? Because you got to arrange some shit and just, like, is it in? That's me asking, you know? But I try to make it work. I do. I like a beefy bitch, you know what I mean? I like a chick so fat when we fuck, it looks like a WWE match. That's what I'm into. You know what I mean? I like a chick so big, I got to use 2 or 3 fingers to swipe on her. Yeah, I like a chick so big, I want people to think we're related. Okay, all right. I appreciated your look, sir. You're like, ah, all right. That was like a Game of Thrones joke, not a like, I'm from Texas joke. So, all right, so I have an idea. I don't just have problems. I also have solutions. So here's my idea. I want to make a rideshare service for us fats, okay? And I'm going to combine Lyft, and I'm going to combine it with DoorDash so that when we get picked up, they already bring us food. You know what I mean? On the way to go get more food or cocaine or whatever you want to do, right? We can have some fun with that. They'll have a little privacy filter that comes down so you can shame eat by yourself and not have anybody look at you. Because if nobody sees you eat those calories don't count. Am I right? All right, we got some eating disorders in the house. What's up? You know? And here's what I'm going to call it. Rideshare service for fats. I'm going to call it Fork Lift. All right, sharks, I just need $250,000 for 4% in forklift. We're going to take the world over. All right. This is happening in my life right now. My roommate moved out. He's a comic, and he took the bidet with him. Right? Oh, my God. Bidets are the shit. You guys know about bidets? You guys know about clean buttholes? Fuck yeah, man. I'll fuck with a bidet heavy, okay? I like it, okay? You get a little jet water spray in your butthole, especially in Vegas with the heat. Oh, my God. I like to pretend there's, like, protesters in my asshole. You know, they're just getting water hosed down like it's a fucking Tesla dealership. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, why does Antifa always hate storefronts? You know? And I love the bidet. It's great because I drink a lot. So the next day when I throw up in the toilet, I can rinse my mouth out right then and there. All right, I'm living in the future, you guys. Why are you? You guys are a bunch of haters, and I don't appreciate that. So, all right, we'll move on. How did I get here? I have parents. They had me. They made disgusting love to each other, and then this is how I came. I'll tell you about me. My mom's German. I'm half German, half Texan, all badass. What? I'm going to repeat that shit. I'm half German, half Texan, all badass. Half of me likes to drink beer and hate Jews. The other half is German. All right. Thank you. You guys at least waited for the punchline. Sometimes people laugh too early when I'm like, I hate Jews. And they go, woo. And I go, calm down, Kanye. You know, my mom, she was a smoker. And I'm not one to give health advice because, you know, I stays in my own lanes. But if you smoke, please ash in an ashtray. My mom had this horrible habit of ashing in cups, in cans, in bottles. You guys know where this is going to, right? You're not paying attention. You grab that drink. Glug, 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 glug. What the hell, Mom? Right? But the joke's on my mom because when she died, we put all of her ashes in a 2-liter bottle. Okay, I feel like I took some of y'all out with that one. You're sad now. That was a joke, you guys. I would never do that to my mom. All right. We put her in a 3-liter. She was a big bitch. And, oh, now you're back on board. Okay, all right. That's weird. Jesus Christ, what's happening here? All right. Oh, let's see. Y'all got me too high. I used to sell weed in Texas. I was what's called a white drug dealer. And no issues. It was the greatest thing in my life. Always had cash. All right. Bidet, we didn't like that one. I saw that. All right. We'll talk about this. What do I do all day? I like to watch porn. I call it documentaries, though. I call porn documentaries because it makes me sound smarter. You know what I mean? You know? You guys ever watch a 3-way documentary and 40 minutes later the chick hasn't shown up yet? And then you're like, oh, shit, this is just gay porn, you know? You guys ever watch gay porn just to make sure you're not gay for 4 hours a day every day? Oh, I'm the only one. Okay, all right. I've been looking at all kinds of stuff because, like, now my eyesight is going. I'll click on a porn, and it'll be like chubby versus TS girl. And I'm like, oh, TS, Taylor Swift girl, you know? And we'll see the two girls, right? A lady and a user-created character. We'll get into it, right? Get their stuff going on. And this is how I know I was fucked up in my head. Was, one of the girls had a dick, which is not gay because it's her dick. You know what I'm saying? And because you got to be careful. If they have 2 Adam's apples right below her dick, that's gay. And so here's what took me out of this. Not that the lady had a hog on her, right? That would put me to shame, okay? Here's what got me out of this porn. Was she took her shirt off, and she had, like, Jewish Hebrew lettering tattoo. And that's when I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I can't do this. And that's when I discovered that I'm more anti-Semitic than I am transphobic. So, yeah, woke people, cancel me for that shit. All right. That's me being all-inclusive and shit. Actually, I can empathize with trans people. I really can. Because I, too, know what it feels like to be in a body you don't want. Yeah, damn, just drop some knowledge on you motherfuckers, right? I'm working on my body. I'm losing weight and shit. And now I'm worried about how I'm going to look. I'm 41. I'm going to have all this, like, loose skin and shit hanging off of me. If I keep losing weight, I'm going to look like one of those dudes in a wingsuit. You know, I'm talking about one of those flying squirrel joints. I could just get on the Strat Tower, jump off, and fly home to North Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to look like a Salvador Dali painting. Anybody? All right, I'm glad I got an art degree for that joke. Appreciate you guys for letting me. All right, one guy in the back got that reference. Sweet. What am I going to do with all that extra skin? You know what I mean? Like, I know you can, like, donate long hair to people that don't have hair. Sorry for looking at you, Matt. There you go. I'm not projecting, all right? Like, what can I do with my skin? Can I donate it to, like, people that need it? To, like, I don't know, burn survivors or people that want to be white? I don't know how this shit works. Okay, that was more of a thinker. Thanks, guys. You're laughing in here, I can tell. All right. And we're back on the East Coast where we're going back to that well. All right. So I have friends and fans, and they're like, Koolaid, if you keep losing weight, you're going to have to change your nickname. What are you going to do? You know, and they asked me, too. They're like, hey, how'd you lose all that weight? You know, are you doing Ozempic? And I'm like, nah, man, below Zempic. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, that's how your boy gets down. There you go. They call me Koolaid because I sell powder to children. What's up? No. Oh, that's where I lost you guys? Okay. Right? But I already thought of a new nickname once I'm skinny, you know, like in 20, 30 more pounds. You know, I won't be Koolaid anymore. I'll just be Capri Sun. Right? Why am I going to be Capri Sun? Because I'm always going to have a straw on me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. All right. Some beautiful ladies in here tonight. Ladies, make some noise for yourselves. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming out and not looking totally disgusted so far. All right. That helps me a lot. You have nice boobs too, lady. Hell yeah. All right. Sorry, sir. My bad. I should have. All right. There you go. But here's what I've learned. I think because I'm getting older, I've come to appreciate women differently now. Like now, I'm kind of into like if a girl has nice feet, to me it's like an indicator of how she treats the rest of her body. You know what I mean? So if you have, okay, all right, we got one fan in the back. Fuck yeah. Speak your truth. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah. And I found out I'm like a foot guy now. Like I'm not, look, I'm like a toe bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I like cute toes. I'm not like an arch nemesis or like a heel hound, but I like cute little chubby toes. You know what I'm saying? Cute little suckable, I just blues traveler that shit. You know what I mean? Just get all up in them toes. Hell yeah, I like that shit. One guy's nodding his head. Nah. All right, more for me. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I like cute little. Yo, I suck on so many toes. I'm gonna go to the dentist with like athlete's gums. You know, I'm trying to get two kinds of corn stuck in my teeth. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Like I said, I like cute chubby toes. I don't like those long ass prehensile fucking super long toes. You've seen those? No, thank you. Right? If it looks like you can shuffle a deck of cards with your toes, gross. I am out of there, okay? I don't like it. If it looks like you could defuse a bomb, you know what I mean? Like, if you could cut the green wire with your fucking toes, gross. All I'm saying is I support sex work, ladies. So if you got some flip-flops on tonight, I'll check them out. We'll see what we get into. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see what happens tonight. Might make a lady go oh yeah later on tonight, right? Treat myself a little little birthday fun time, you know. Teach them why they call me Koolaid. You know. Hell yeah! You just heard that noise? I could do that noise. I speak German. Imagine a tongue that could speak German fluently just going off on you, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could pronounce corners and shit, all right? If you can do umlauts, that's like CrossFit for your tongue, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Plus, all those years of sucking the cheese out of combo pretzels has paid off. There you go. I got some of y'all thinking about it now. Right? Hell yeah, I can hollow out a tamale without taking out the husk. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I eat pussy like a 5-year-old eats spaghetti. I don't give a shit. Just in a high chair, just like. That was so dumb. All right. Why am I here? I'm a survivor. I don't like victim mentality. It's like, oh, you're not a victim of this. You're a survivor, you know. You survived Catholicism or you survived a broken escalator. You know what I mean? Like me, for example, I am a class clown survivor. You know what I mean? And who were my oppressors? Teachers. Fuck them. Do we have any teachers here tonight? Huh? Any dream killers up in this bitch tonight? What's up? Yeah, you're in my fucking classroom now. Where are them teachers at, okay? Yeah, I'm glad Elon got rid of the Department of Education. Fuck those dream killers. Yo, I get paid to stand up and talk. What do teachers always yell at their students? Sit down and shut up, right? That's what they always yell. Well, now they yell, put the gun down. But too far? All right, there we go. Should I go back to the feet or put some ranch on that shit? You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Making plans for later. All right. All right. Let's get the dismount going so I can try not to break that step again. You see how it's bent in from there? That was my dick. And that's right, ladies. Both inches. You know what I'm saying? And I say both inches because that spoils my ladies. You know what I'm saying? And it's always disheartening when a girl could suck your dick and talk shit at the same time. Because it doesn't, okay, all right. You guys are picturing it and you're like, oh my God, that is soul crushing. Oh man, like, I know, women talking, it sucks. And all right, does anybody have a drink? Should we do a toast for my birthday or whatever else? All right, we'll do to lesbians and virgins. Thanks for nothing. High as shit right now. Fuck. I had a big lunch today. I went to a hot pot place. Okay, we got some fans in here. Fuck yeah, guy whose ethnicity I don't know, but I will judge. And so I don't want to say this place was like ghetto or nothing, but on my way in, I stepped on a roach. Yeah, because that shit was burning my fingers. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but when I get stonedies, when I get highs on the marijuanas, I get real happy and I get real smiley, and it pushes my chubby cheeks up, and it makes my eyes disappear. And if I'm hanging outside an Asian food establishment, I look like the bouncer now. All right, and they're like, why you rate? Crock in, you know? And she was Mexican, which is weird for her to talk like that. And hell yeah, I was high as shit. I saw my reflection in that golden tiger, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. You guys ever been so high you look for ice cream in the microwave? You ever been so high you found ice cream in the microwave? Yeah, get on my level. All right. I got to get out of here. I'll tell you this from, okay, my Hot Pocket is done. Thank you. Yo, give it up for the staff. Show them some love, right? There was a cute little blonde server that was out here. She's cute as hell. She reminds me of my niece because I want to touch her. And, okay. Oh, we lost you on that one? All right. You know who hates that joke more than you guys? My hot niece. You know who hates my hot niece? My ugly niece. You know who hates my ugly niece? Me. You know who hates me? The stage. All right. All right, here we go. So I'm from the country of Texas, and it's a real country. Look it up. It's pretty sweet. And in Texas, I used to work at a comedy club doing driver safety class for like tickets and shit, you know? And so I'd hang out with shitty drivers. Did that shit for 6 years, 4 days a week. And I hung out with shitty drivers, so I know who shitty drivers are. Here's who shitty drivers are. Young people are terrible drivers, okay? Lack of experience, having other young people in the car, especially young women, okay? Terrible drivers, okay? Other bad drivers are older folks. Okay, hold on. Older folks are bad drivers because of the senses are going, you know, delayed reaction time. So especially older women, you know. Drivers from other countries are terrible because they have different driving habits and different driving customs. So women drivers from California are, there you go. You guys get the point, okay. I see some daggers being stared at me, and I get it. Just hear me out, okay. So one day after class, after lunch, we have pizza every day because party time, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm about that turtle power, that Ninja Turtle life. You know what I'm saying? And after lunch, there was a pregnant lady, and she did one of these to me. She did, is there any extra pizza for the baby? For the baby? And I was like too ashamed to tell her. I'm like, bitch, I ate that. You know what I mean? There is no extra pizza. There's no like PTO or stock options. You know what I mean? This is as good as it gets, all right? So she looked at me like some of the women are looking at me right now, of just like, oh, you have no idea what it's like to be a woman in my condition. And I was like, ma'am, you're absolutely right. I have no frame of reference to understand all the changes and everything that your body's going through as you're creating life. I don't know what that's like. I don't know what it's like to have sore feet. I don't know what it's like to have swollen ankles. I don't know what it's like to have lower back pain, gain a bunch of weight, retain water, and have stretch marks. I don't know what it feels like to have heartburn, indigestion, nausea, upset stomach, and diarrhea. I don't know what it feels like to be hot, sweaty, and hungry 24 hours a day. I don't know what it feels like to feel unattractive and horny at the same time. I don't know what it feels like to have my clothes not fit me right, to have children stare at me, to have food stains on my clothes. I don't know what it feels like to have breast tenderness or leakage. I have no idea. Bitch, that's every day of my fucking life. And not just 9 months at a time because I had something humped into me in a Chili's parking lot after a 2 for fucking 20. I told her, miss, if you're still hungry, I know this homeless guy that makes peanut butter sandwiches, and we'll get you hooked up. Guys, I've been Alex, Koolaid, Ansel, and thank you so much for celebrating my birthday with me.
Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Take my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks in my bank full of M's.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Give it up for Koolaid one more time. All right, kids. Toy, where's Toy? We got to give away a prize. Also, please follow us on Instagram, guys, at NuWu Comedy Club. That's where we announce all the comics that are going to be performing. And let's give away this prize. And this bar is staying open till 2 a.m., guys. You don't have to leave. We're going to start playing some music as soon as the show's over. And you get to hang out. And please, please, please tell your friends about this, because we need word of mouth out there to make sure this is packed every fucking week. And I am not afraid to ask for help. All right, Toy, see who we got. Get your tickets. Oh, got one. All right. Lucky winner is 112791. Hey, lucky winner. Fuck yeah. Congratulations, bud. You just won yourself a whole lot of fucking weed. All right, kids. Let's get this thing started. If you guys had a good time tonight, like I said, please tell your friends about this. And if you had a good time, my name is Gabe Lopez. This is the NuWu Comedy Club. If you had a shitty time tonight, my name is George Lopez, and this is Planet 13. Go fuck yourselves. God bless you guys. Please take advantage of all the amenities. We'll see you next week for the NuWu Comedy Club.